Welcome back, friends. I lost. Hey, Static and Eben and Rhino. So, I was gonna put finishing up Cache Cleaner, but we know how that goes. I'm so warm. Why? I feel like my lighting panel just keeps slowly getting warmer. I don't know. Warmer like color temperature, not like actual temperature. Not like heat temperature. I know we never finish, but my hope is to blow up the pig. But also, you know, it's got an end at the moment. To blow up the pig, you know? ACAB. Not really. God, I've just felt so... I want to say shitty. But I feel like the answer is shitty. I've just had so much anxiety. Like, physical anxiety. Like, why does my body not feel good? Why do I feel like I need to be covered with a blanket with a bag over my head? And if I'm wearing even slightly the wrong clothes, which fortunately for me, the wrong clothes seem to change in the middle of the day, so I can be wearing clothes in the morning that I feel okay about, and then about, like, you know, 3, 4 o'clock, I go, oh my god, if I am not wearing something different in the next 35 seconds, I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know that we played this... Well, I was ignoring the pig. This is the pig. We have to fill it with cash money. I don't know why it started to go up right there, but okay. Yeah, we need to fill it with cash money, and this is, like, game progression, and I've been hardcore ignoring game progression for the sake of doing other things. I have cleaned all of the ink bills. All of the ink bills is clean. These are all... Ooh, right, where's my mouse? These are all of the marked bills. We can feed garbage to the pig. We can absolutely feed garbage to the pig. We should probably feed a bunch of the marked bills to the pig, frankly, because I have boxes of them. Right now... I want to clean this last little bit, or, like, process this last little bit. Doesn't really appear that I need this to be cleaned. Nice. I think I've only fed it grade A USDA Prime real bills. Which is funny. What was I gonna say? So, if you're not a streamer, you wouldn't understand. But as a streamer, the goal, right, is to keep talking. Like, that's engaging. That's how you get viewership. That's presumably why all you morons are still here, because at some point you popped into this person you didn't know, and I probably said something funny, or at least stupid. And you went, yeah, this is the person I want to spend my time observing. So, like, the goal is to say thing, right? Okay, that's a lot more bills than it looked like, but alright. So I'm always thinking of, well, I'm not really thinking. The brain is constantly on this track of, what can I say next? You must say something. What can you say next? Oh, Black Mesa. That was a long time ago. But, sitting here thinking, what can I say next? The only thing I could think of to say was just like, so about them Epstein files. Ella, we're only 12 minutes in, man. Like, we... Well, you know, Bloodborne is on the list. Demon's Souls... Can I play that? I have to play that on PlayStation. I do own it. I think I own Bloodborne and Demon's Souls. Sekiro... You might be waiting for a second. You might be waiting for a while, actually. But, like, why is this not... Why is this the thing that's not leaving the news cycle? Why... You know, I saw some post, like... journalists have object permanence for the first time in the entirety of both Trump presidencies. Why is this one the one that's sticking? We've had so many, like, sex scandals. Why is this sex scandal different? Well, yeah, but, like, why does Trump care? About this one. That's fair. I mean, like, I know that that's the case, and they've had a collective boner about it for so long, but it just seems like with every single other thing, everyone just forgets. Immediately. And the base just goes, oh yeah, no, it's just, they invent their own new realities every 10 minutes. Why is this reality not getting reinvented? Man, somebody's gonna have a really exciting college major in like 30 years. Really fascinating grad project. If we live as a country through it. That's fair, I didn't do that. But I've been feeding a lot of bills through... I've been checking a lot of bills for Mark, and they haven't had any. Also, you can kind of see them when they're marked in here, because there's a little bit of a... I think we're fine. I like the just hunt with a knife around the pile strategy. Just for you, Crunk. Also for my slightly frazzled brain. Also, we immediately started talking about Epstein's, so here we are. No. We're not making it good. We're not having a good time. Several things, I think. Like 1 or 2 at least. Oh, that's good to know. I'm sorry. I can't remember who I was talking about it with. It might have been you. But I'm starting. I feel like I might also. You know. What's the CTPSTD? Is that one's different, right? A bill they're trying to launder. You know what? Fair. Good point. Oh, chronic. That makes sense. Man, Crunk, can't imagine why. Don't know why you can't just keep it loosey-goosey. Jeez. So needy. I love just poking the knife around the pile of bills. Low level, but just sustained. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of it, because that's I think what my deal was, is... I'm kind of sad that Alexa Pro worked so well. Oh, so instead of packing them... It's too late to change my muscle memory at this point. I also don't want to take it... Oh. Why is it so slow when you do it the other way? That's stupid. I'm mad about this. God, I love picking bills up like this. It's so unnecessary, but I love it so much. Bought an extra knife. I'm a little afraid when I do this, I'm gonna hit the wrong stack. I recognize that you could just put it on the floor. It could just be on the floor forever, but it's messy. Oh! My monies! Yes. Yes. Sorry, I already forgot what I was talking about. Why are you being so jerky today? You had the whole day off. Why? I don't feel obligated to answer that question. Actually, I did reboot not that long ago because Grid got really mad when he sat down yesterday to fix my alerts. And he's like, "Where is your start menu? What happened?" What did you do? Keep asking when we're gonna switch over to Linux, but it says I can't handle Linux. Wonderful. I did remind Grid that I don't do anything on the computer. I need to navigate to websites. And I need to... What else do I do? I use the world's oldest version of Paint 3D to make my extremely half-assed YouTube thumbnails. Do I do other things on the computer? As long as I can access the AARP website, I'm gonna be okay. Also, Evan, I'm so sad. I really appreciate that link to the Mahjong that you sent me the other day, but it's got an hour limit. Then you gotta buy it. Broke my heart. I'm not. This is not me saying please find a solution. I'm just decrying the woes of capitalism. No, it's Mahjong, goddammit. Oh no, they probably have porn Mahjong, don't they? I'm sure it exists. Okay, is that all our monies? I like that each trash bag can only hold 50 little twists of paper. Does it in fact exist in your Steam library? Alright, forgot how to throw. Point. Good enough. Oop. Oh yeah, we could do that. Sure. That works. Ah, you like more effort, higher reward. I understand. I do, every now and then, go back and play a little bit more Flipwitch. I still haven't finished it yet, but I do, on the very rare occasions where I have spare time, go play a little more Flipwitch. Oh! I've seen that one because it floated around Tumblr and I was like, no, this can't be as bad as they're saying. And then I started looking through it and I'm like, oh my god. It really goes from a normal manga to world's largest titties and pussy out middle of the, like, first page of the chapter. Like, and that's not the point of the story. It's not even a reference. It's just how they're... It's just how they are. Oh, I got distracted. Okay, I don't know where the corrugated pipe is. Like, to be fair, I haven't looked that hard. I kind of... Oh, inflation sequence. I also kind of haven't been reading the text messages, which I was getting really mad at Blitz about when I was watching Blitz play this, but now I kind of understand. I don't give a shit about the text messages. Okay, so we were part of a nefarious scheme that I haven't been paying attention to because I'm just so interested in scrubbing fucking bills with a sponge. I don't even understand which side I'm supposed to be on right now because I have been so invested in the mechanical aspects of this game, I have been completely ignoring the story. And I feel bad about that. Look at this. This is actually really smart. I really like the idea of communicating via text message. Oh, it is unclear? Okay, well, I mean, like, supposed to be. I'm not saying I can't be the one who decides which side I'm supposed to be on, but I can't even really understand the... I read that wrong. I just read gay Tumblr doll, and I was like, yes, hello? Okay, so Spectator is part of Black Lotus. And Panther is part of the anti-Black Lotus. Okay. Is doing this gonna end the game? Is this like the end? Is this... Are we at the end? This is a real question. I'm just kind of trying to plan my night. Inflation. Not in a financial sense, but in a sexual sense. We've prepared a balloon, one that will rise as the piggy bank's cable stretched like strings, ready to play the anthem of freedom. Where Pennywise at? I don't think I can get behind inflation. Okay, this sucks because it seems like my only options are be a cop or participate in inflation. I know I can still play, but then it's not as vital, you know? It's not as important. I'm also not above, like, closing the game, wiping my save file, and starting over again because I have a problem. Alright, I need to finish buying things on the black market. Alright, let's let that ride for a hot second. Oh, can't do that one. That's fine. I don't actually want this. Ah! Oh god. But I don't even use the pallets. For a second I panicked. I'm like, why is there fire? Ah! Oh god. How did this happen? That was great. I got to be in the money machine. Can I carry this? Can't see. I'm just gonna put this over here for now. Okay. Oh. Oh god. What is this for? I could never get the shelf to really, like, work. I could never really put anything on it. Oh, I'm not paying attention, I'm sorry. Suitcase. Purchase the Holy Grail of Flex, the money gun. think if you're standing under the shelf, I think if you're standing underneath something large, you should die. I think the game should end. I'm really excited to see future updates of this because I feel like there's a lot of stuff in this. Ron, thank you so much for 73 months!
Finally got on a church-approved web browser on my PC so I could log in and resubscribe. Sorry that this means one less creepy anonymous viewer.
Beautiful. I love creepy anonymous viewers. I don't know if this is a church-approved stream, though. How do I load it? Nope. Thank you. Okay, so no. Alright. Yeet! Wow. That works bad. Wow. Great. Awesome. I can just imagine, like, my younger cousin coming in and turning on my game and, like, putting all my money in the money gun and then shooting it all over the place, and then me coming back to my game and the money's all over the place, and then I disown my family. I can see that happening. I love that the tape rolls just become one monster roll of tape. Oh my god, if they mixed in ink, a murder. Got the buttons. Does the grass need to be chilled? knocked my machine over? There's that. This isn't really efficient over here. Actually, what I could do is I could a bit further on this side, and now the counterfeit will just shit itself right here, and that'll be great. I need 1 million yen. Just never feel like I have quite enough yen. Wait, is that just it? Just that? Just kidding. I love this game. I have a big problem, and that is I am ignoring my friends and family to play this game. What? Must have just shoved it in there. Must have just shoved it in there without checking it first, which is fine. You know, I could just put this in the counterfeit pile, but actually I think we should switch this table around so that it is like all our other ones. So I'm not shitting counterfeit on top of everybody else. Actually, why don't we leave that here, actually, and then we can take you. Oh, we're friends? Gross. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Rain Moon. I'm gonna deal with the heavy stasher. Okay, little Johnny, I don't have enough. I also just don't need this ladder. At all. I'm so excited for washing machines that can clean backpacks and bags. I hope you can put a box in it and then it disintegrates the box and then calls you stupid. I don't really feel like I need more washers. I kind of didn't really feel like I needed two. Oh, do I care enough to get on the... Yeet. Man, I feel so bad for Gramps. We had a leak in the line, the fridge line to the ice maker. But it was so little, Gramps couldn't find it. Like, Grid couldn't see it. For the first couple months we were here, like, we couldn't find it. It was such a tiny little pinhole leak that we could not see it. And Gramps just kind of gave up and turned the ice maker off. Okay, so I'm not making fun of you because I'm very excited actually about the coin and detergent update, but just that as a sentence is so funny to me. Boy, I'm so excited about the coin and detergent update for Cash Cleaner Simulator. I've lost control of my life. All right. Oh. Is money in here? What's you? They're gonna fix the fact that you can put a full armload of scrapped bills in there. But if you tried to put in an equal number of unstrapped, it would not go. I also love that the washer undoes them for me. Well, I feel like it's broken in terms of dev intended gameplay. I ain't mad. Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. I love this game. I'm not making fun of anybody playing it. I think that as a sentence is just hilarious, devoid of context. We're just gonna check all our marked shit. I doubt, well, it clearly doesn't look like anything is marked, but we're gonna run it through the whole system anyway. Oh, I don't want this here. You have to go somewhere else. You're gonna... Will you fit in here? Please. Please fit in here. Oh, thank you. Please fit in here. Oh, great. Great. You can just park it over here. Thanks, bye. Maybe I can have a whole keyboard now. Okay, where's my keyboard box? My keycaps box. There it is. Yeah, this would probably be a good time for the cart and a fucking pallet on top of it, but this would also be a good time to really irritate whoever wants me to do that, so... Sounds good. None of this looks marked anyway. Oh, I did... Four full XXL boxes. Felt so good to be done. It also felt so good to do because I have brain problems. Yeah. Oh, why'd my camera die? Hello? Oh, there we are. Get your shit together. Definitely knocked over my tables before, and that has made me want to die. Come on. Thank you. I need there to be something I can do with the keycaps. I didn't realize that the ink spread at first. Which I think gave poor Krunk a coronary. Nope. Well, I guess you're just getting extra dry. I wish if we dried it twice it would accidentally catch on fire. Sorry, Krunk. What? Oh, it's the handle. I'm like, what arm is occurring? Yeah, a soothing future activity that would take me like 12 hours. I'm really not sure why I have only given the pig good money. I know that you can give it bad money. Just my good money's in nice clean packs. Oh well. Piggy's tummy will hurt. God, I feel like we're never gonna get any more marked money. After all that shit from the vault. Whoops. I love how if you get it to stay, if you get it to, like, hold itself up like that, it'll just disappear into the counter. My stupid, broken, like, capitalist bitch brain is sitting here like, man, I wish they'd sell a money counter that looks like this. Really, Ella? Do you regularly carry around enough bills that you need a money counter? How much would that cost, you think? I know that in my brain, Crunk, but I don't understand that in my heart. I used to love doing the deposits when I was in jobs that deposits had to happen. Probably just because that meant I got to sit down at the desk. Once, oh my god, once, I think it was for a drag show we had, I had to pick up, like, it doesn't make sense, it must have been for something else, but for something, they made me pick up, like, several $1,000s. It must have been the drag show, because it was in singles. It was like $2,000 in singles. I don't know why my brain wants me to say 10,000 because I feel like $10,000 of singles would not have occurred. But I had just an egregious amount of company money just in my tote bag because we needed cash for an event we were having. And I'm like, this shouldn't be how this goes. They shouldn't be sending some yahoo to pick up these bricks of cash and put them in her purse. Yeah, it couldn't have been that. I don't remember what the event was, and I don't remember how much money it was. I think I'm crossing two events because I know I picked up money for a drag show and that would not have been 10 grand. But I'm pretty sure I picked up cash for something else. Not yet, Dev. You had to iron dollar bills? This is only slightly related, but my friend Phoebe at work has she sews much better than I do, and she has this tiny little iron that she uses to press seams because it's easier to sew a seam if you've ironed it. It's literally this big. It looks like a toy, and it's so cute and it's so perfect for just getting just a little tiny seam. Heats up real fast. Hits that tiny little spot. So cute. Basically, like seriously, just Monopoly iron. Absolute clown show. Man, I went down a rabbit hole about Monopoly pieces, I don't know, a year ago or so. Ooh, for pearlers, that's smart. About, like, what Monopoly pieces exist. We had a really, really old set, and I had, like, an existential crisis because I remembered Monopoly pieces that apparently aren't in the sets anymore. I'm like, what happened to the cowboy? Did I make it up? I don't think the cowboy's in the set anymore. There was a battleship and like an artillery gun. How'd you get over here? Oh, you're not. Maybe the cowboy's still a thing. Maybe it's something else. Man, I need a vacation. But yeah, the revolver. I don't remember. This was a long time ago that I went down this rabbit hole. In the 2000s, when they started putting out novelty Monopoly packs for every new fucking thing, I got so upset. I remember the, like, Y2K! Monopoly! Oh my god! And then there was a new, and everybody had to have it. And then there was a new set for, like, it's Thursday! Oh my god, Thursday Monopoly! Holy shit! There's a little room if you wanna... Man, you need a nail cut. I'm so mad about this crap. Oh wait, did we take a timed one that I'm not paying attention to? Dino, I love you so much. No. Guess not. isn't worth it. It's almost just better to, I think it probably is better to just grab piles of 10s. Nice. We have a large collection of retro video game gear. We're currently refinishing our basement so that can be the streamer dungeon. And we're very close. We need to finish the ceiling. Grid. The show ends in 2 weeks, so then Grid and I will have, like, days together. He'll have weekends off again. And we're gonna take vacation in August. So we'll be able to hopefully put some really good work into it. But I'm so excited to get out the older consoles and actually get that shit hooked up again, because it's been so long. I was going through one of the totes looking for something a while ago. I was just like, oh, I have some cool shit! I'm so excited to get to the turbo graphics that Zen sent. Like, I don't know, these are just wild. Like, I'm really excited to check this out. I've never even seen one of these. How many of you here remember the Game Wave? That was a long time ago, but you guys are all mostly, like, absolute fucking dinosaurs, so... I mean dinosaurs in terms of how long you've been hanging out on my stream. Not dinosaurs as in you're old. I mean, Static, I'm pretty sure I played Black Mesa like 2 moves ago. The Game Wave. Canada's best and only game system. I'm still mad about the Squirrel Dungeon. It was such a good place for several years. For like 5 solid years. And then why did we have a squirrel infestation when I was stuck home for COVID? Like, are you kidding? Nice. We, acquired a Sony Trinitron. I don't remember the actual measurements, but it's fucking huge. It weighs like 180 pounds. We need to get it into the basement. Gonna be great, and I have the HDMI mod for one of the N64s, which Grid and I need to just suck it up and, well, practice soldering. We could probably practice soldering first. The squirrels were also in quarantine. Unfortunately, their quarantine was in my bathroom walls. And they were having sex about it. It's literally outside in the garage on Grid's motorcycle jack. Grid has not been able to use his motorcycle jack for like 2 years. In the wrong spot? I guess I must have. I'm just gonna put this back in. Hey! Hey! Good. Oh, that's not what I wanted, actually. I want you over here. Oops. Oh, I started to do... Speaking of things we did in quarantine, I've been starting to redo the, Why does my camera keep going out? I'm starting to redo the Kirby's that I don't have anymore. But the problem with this is that I was hyper-focusing on them in like a really bad unhealthy way, and also doing them for stream, so I was kind of rushing, at least through the pattern part so we could get to the sewing part. And I didn't make very good notes, so I'm like having to re-choose the colors, which is my least favorite part. I actually still have pictures of all of them on my Etsy. I just realized that the other day. I was like, where can I find a picture of this thing that I made? Oh, right. I do want to do Alucard too. As much as I love giving Rhino shit and not doing it, I bought some better Ida, and I'm waiting for that to come in, so we'll get there. It's not unattainably far away. I'm so excited to finish my fucking shelf! It's gonna look so good! It's been too, like, hot and humid to put the polyurethane on it. It actually took, like, 3 fucking days to dry, just the wood stain. I probably should have not left it outside, but... I mean, it's under, it's on a porch. Under a roof. It's not like I just left it outside to get rained on, but it has been very ass damp. I'm also just really happy that I felt really good this weekend for the first time in what feels like a really long time. Usually the days I feel good are the days that I have to, like, do something else. Like, great, I feel good for the first time in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go to work about it. But there's, grooves on the front that indicate that there were definitely doors on it at one point, and I imagine just by the style that they were glass doors. I don't quite know how to replace those, but Not that I need to. Not that it needs doors, but I want to learn more about furniture refurbishment, so I'd like to try to do as many things as I can, you know? But also the free bookshelf has turned into a $60 bookshelf after I bought the replacement legs for it and the wood conditioner and the stain. And to be fair, I also bought 2 packs of orbital sanding wheels that I actually didn't need because we had both those grits at home, but that's maybe $15 that I didn't need to spend, but... Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the little flat packs from Walmart cost fucking $60. And I'm just so excited to not have something with cam locks in it. Cam locks can suck a Magnum dong. We just, you know? And all the joints on it, on this bookshelf that I have now, that I picked up off the side of the road, are like... They're like real rabbit joints, so they, how can I... So they like, you know, it's a joint instead of... I can't make my hands do that. I'm sorry. It's not just a piece of wood abutting a piece of wood with no structural integrity. Well, it's called a rabbit joint, the way that they are, but that's the idea. Camlock, they are... A camlock is a rabbet with an E. A camlock is a locking mechanism that is it's a barrel-shaped locking mechanism that you put in a like barrel-shaped cutout in something like flat pack furniture, where you usually have the cam lock in one piece and a screw coming out of the side of another piece, and then when you insert the screw into the cam lock, you turn the other side of the cam lock so it locks that screw into place. And that's how it holds together instead of a screw or a nail. But they aren't very secure. They can be very wiggly. It's empty. Oh yeah, cam fastener would probably be a more accurate name, but I've always referred to them as cam locks. Yeah. I feel like the hardest part that I have, or the biggest struggle that I have with them, especially when they're in flat pack furniture, is just that there's no way to secure them. They just wiggle loose after a while. Like, you can't move the furniture because it wiggle. Hello? Damn it. That's fair. I have not actually purchased a lot of IKEA furniture. But I just love real wood. I love the way real wood looks. And I didn't try to buff out all of the stains and imperfections in the cabinet to begin with because I like wood that looks like it's lived. I'm not saying I don't have a couple of tables that I will have an absolute existential fucking ass meltdown if somebody leaves a water glass on it and it gets a ring on there. But generally speaking, like, you have a couple gouges in a table, that makes the table better. I think the only two pieces that I'm really crazy about are, I have an octagonal coffee table that I think is just really neat. We know all how I feel about octagons. And the reason I'm crazy about this particular octagonal coffee table is the top is not solid wood, it's a veneer. So once that veneer gets fucked up, you can't just sand it to reseal it or fix it or whatever. It's just, you're done. And then I have... It is solid wood, so it's honestly less of a problem. I don't want to say it's not a problem, but I guess it's less of a problem since it is solid wood and it's definitely not a veneer. A drop leaf table that was my great-great-grandma's, which somebody left a moisture ring from putting a hot bowl on it, and I want to kill myself. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself about wood. Well, like, it's tough because, again, it's a drop leaf table, so the sides of it come up and go down, so, like, if you put a piece of glass on it, it's gonna have to be smaller than the whole table could be. Kind of decreasing the functionality, but yeah. Grid checked with me like 18 times if I was sure I wanted the damaged butcher block countertop for my desk. I was like, yeah, I fucking do. Yeah, IKEA's not close to me. Well, I guess our closest IKEA is in Paramus, and that's like 2 hours from where I am. Although, I would rather drive to something 4 hours away rather than drive to Paramus. So there's that. But yeah, I love used shopping. When we go on vacation, I'm very excited because I decided I want to go to the Finger Lakes, and I want you to hear me in Jim Carrey's Office cameo voice. Vacation to the Finger Lakes. Where I want to spend 3 days eating lots of food, looking at waterfalls, and going shit shopping. Grid's like, I guess we can't bring the bikes if you want to go shit shopping, and I'm like, yep. Correct. Yeah, that's why I'm excited about the little shelf that I'm doing now, because I've never really done any sort of furniture refinishing, and I do have several pieces that are much more complicated than this little free garbage shelf. That were my great-grandmother's that I would like to try to do. And I do want a rotary tool of my very own. I don't even... Oh, and get finger... Right, at the Finger Lakes. I already forgot what we were talking about. I'm just really in streamer mode of mouth is going and brain is not participating. You know, like, I'm gonna keep our schedules open. That's all I'm gonna say. We're just gonna keep it loose, you know? I could bring this card over here, but that would make too much sense. Nice. I love good old furniture. And I'm so excited about the barrister cabinet that I found recently at Habitat for Humanity. Cleaned up so nice. Just absolutely gorgeous piece of equipment. It's gonna look so good in the basement. Was it fingering, Crunk? Don't clip that. In a second, we're just gonna have Xeno host. None of this is marked. I'm wasting everyone's time. I think some of this is washed already, but I don't care. Oh my god. Woo! I also would really love for there to be something I could do with these. Other than burn them. Nope. Oh yeah, I did wanna... I started today with the assertion that I would feed the pig, and then I haven't. I don't even want to see a speedrun of this game. I just want to see someone absolutely fucking destroy the physics engine. Oh! Yay! Ooh! Nice! Nice. Yeah, it's good for the grass. many monies. Is it really beneficial to pigs anyway? I mean, I understand that you kind of need a nose ring on most bulls, but like... And I'm not saying pigs can't be dangerous, but... I feel like they have a lower likelihood to be particularly dangerous than a bull. I am winning. I'm winning because I'm having a good time. Really need to deal with these hens. And I don't wanna. I cleaned all of the ink cache. So now we're just on to like non-ink cache. That was a mistake. This was a mistake. Right here. A mistake. Nonsense. Can I just shit out of my mouth? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's it's good for them. They well, it's also, isn't it? That's the ecological niche that they're supposed to occupy. Is they break up a field. So the grass can get aerated and shit. You know, scientific, technical term. I resent that this is not satisfying, and it takes so long. Yay, we fed the pig a little. Mostly 10s. We didn't really make much progress. Oh man, I'm slowly getting more. So, my backstory is that I own the house that we live in. I bought it from my grandfather after he passed away 3 years ago. It's in a kind of like little suburban area surrounded mostly by retired folks who are crazy about their lawns. So every single one of my neighbors sprays fucking pesticides all over their lawns. And when my grandparents moved in here in 2002, I remember looking out the back window and the previous owners had just kind of given up on the house, so they let the lawn grow to like waist high, and there were just fireflies everywhere. And I haven't seen fireflies like that in the county since that year. So I'm trying to... I don't mow the lawn as much. I leave the clippings. I leave the leaves. I'm trying to plant more native plants, more native flowers, flowers that bloom at different times of the year. And I'm starting to see... I'm starting to see benefits, and it's really exciting. I've been seeing all sorts of new bugs. And every time is just so exciting. Like, what the fuck are you? I have no idea. Why? I can't wait until the lock in place update. I hope you die. My first try at vegetables this year has been very fun, however. Not very effective, but fun. I'm not being helped by all of my problems with food, so like... Great, I have a handful of peas today. Can I eat them? I guess we'll find out. So it's... And I have to, like, make myself sometimes. It's like, the peas are ripe today. And if you don't eat them soon, they're not going to be good anymore. The lettuce must be harvested now. You must eat the lettuce now. So it's kind of helping me, I don't want to say force myself to eat things, but like kind of re-navigate my relationship with food, which has been exciting. I've not always been successful. My lettuce did bolt, and I wasted a lot of it. Oh, that's exciting. We had one bat when I took off our shutters to repaint the house. There was a bat living underneath one of our shutters, but only the one. I need to put the bat house up out back. Whoops. It does annoy me that you can pick up the coins without putting them into a bag. I mean, like, I love that. If you put the coins into a bag, that would suck ass. But, like, why can't I do this with bullets? That's fine. I'm not really worried. I think there's another box of coins over here. Yes. Nice! I got 2 whole raspberries. Fuck! I got 2 whole raspberries this year. And I, didn't mow around a big stump in my backyard for long enough that a mulberry bush grew up, and I'm not mad. Birds got most of my mulberries this year, but I was not really prepared to deal with them, so that's fine. I do want to learn how to can. Grid keeps laughing at me because he says it sucks ass. And I keep saying, shut up, farmer boy, I do what I want. My house. Ah! Well, let's hope I didn't get any dirty things in there. One of my coworkers asked me the other day, she's in like an extremely kind sort of way. She was like, what are your goals, you know, going forward, like your career goals? And I was thinking about it. I thought about it all weekend, and I'm like, you know what my career goals are? My career goals are to have a job that's stable enough that I can pay my mortgage, and then have enough free time to do all of my stupid little projects. Wow, that's crazy. I love raspberries. In my grandparents' old house, they had a big raspberry patch, and the Japanese beetles got really bad every year, but man, there's just nothing better than picking a raspberry off a bush and eating it. Absolute, my absolute favorite. Ooh, I see some more marked in there. Well, like, I was thinking about it because with my boss retiring and the new boss coming in, the new boss is... I think our corporate overlords don't understand. I think our corporate overlords don't even have any idea how much I'm going to end up training my new boss. And if I wanted to, I'm sure I could leverage that into... Well, I guess I'm not sure because I don't know that they'd be willing to pay for it. But if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up doing a lot of work that is not in my job description. So I need to be very careful. And if I really wanted to, I could try to leverage that into a higher position, which would be a big sell because we don't have the position that's higher than company manager in the size of the theater that we have. But I don't really care about that. What I care about is streaming. And my stupid little vegetable garden. And planting flowers in my backyard. And sewing Kirby sprites. Learning how to make jewelry. Oh, a chair's smart. I do have to say, picking raspberries sucks shit. A friend of mine took me blueberry picking on a farm a year or two ago, I think. And I'm just sitting there going, wow, the bush isn't trying to kill me. This is so easy. Maybe we should get another box? I don't feel like I need an extra large, but it won't match any other way. Oh yeah, I'm very excited about paying off my house. I won't be able to accomplish it for another 25 years, but I'm very excited for that eventuality. Alright, I want to get the rest of this cleaned, and then we can get those other 2 quests submitted. What? Well, that's not right. Zeno, what's up? Hi, buddy. I wonder if I just didn't hit go on that. I also wonder if dirt... Oh yeah, those are all dirty now, aren't they? Can't quite tell. Oh, is this inked? No. That's just shit. That's fine. Really? No, it doesn't. I must need to update. But there's no way I could have had any inked because I exclusively opened the bank bags with a knife. I cleaned all the vault money and all the vault money that I fucked up. I'm clean. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I definitely think, like, it didn't really teach me, well, it didn't ever require me to use the workbench until it got to the point where I didn't understand what was going on with the ink. So, in some ways, I definitely think a little more tutorial could definitely help, but at the same time, I feel like they gave me too much stuff for free in the beginning. I feel like you shouldn't start with a washing machine. Maybe you should have to wash a bunch of bills by hand first. I find it really hard to pick ink off of the yen that are purple. Especially. Ow. I know I know you'll fit. See? You fit. I wonder how many more sessions it's going to take us to finish it. I feel like the story is a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. I wish it wouldn't spit so many of these out. I'm also not sure where to find the rest of the fake seed bills. Hoaxy. I guess I just didn't look around enough. Really? Really? Alright. Almost done. You definitely should have put both of these in together, but... Did that not block? Did I not hit... Do I keep just not hitting go? Probably. Oh my god, Season 2 of Twisted Metal is coming out soon. I'm so excited. Frid's got me watching Devil May Cry now. Which is okay. I like my cocky asshole protagonists, but you know, I like them with some hidden trauma. I'm sure he's got dead mom trauma, but I need to see the angst. Here's the last bit, for now. Fair. Alright. Now I kind of feel like we're caught up on Yin. Like we could take the Yin job and not immediately have to wash the cache in order to finish the job. I wish you could make them make different noises depending on which one is full. That's probably a little bit too high maintenance. That could be accessibility, you know? Well, I guess it's... Yeah, but I find that a little hard to see sometimes. You have to, like, angle right, and it's not very bright. And if you're standing too close, you can't see it. I think it's just for me, for some reason, my brain wouldn't have to translate the sound, a different sound, but it does have to translate the numbers. What am I doing? I want to do this. Oops, sorry. I know how to use a phone. Ah! So many tasks. You also can't switch jobs until this is done processing, or it won't process properly, which I don't like that. I love how quick these are after you have everything, like, cleaned up and packed. Feels so good, man. It's like, I know I just spent an hour minutely scrubbing bills, but it was so easy. Plastic wrap in a long time. Right, I know how to count. I know what 10,000 is. Can I? Great. guess these aren't all dollars, so I can't just shove them in the pig. Unless I want to sort them, which I don't. Alright, let us buy a couple things. I don't want this. Oh, I guess... I don't know. I didn't think it did. But, I guess I don't know. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Nice. Okay, we need to do ginger right now. I like that the look at smartphone prompt is still on the screen. Like, I know what would make doing this better right now is looking at my phone. Stop giving me tote or sport bags. I'm trying to get rid of them. Throwing them away is cheating. All right. Hello? Backpack, any yen, try money, no counterfeit. No problem. Easy shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna wash everything. Everything's just soggy. Oh. Beautiful. Sorry, I was gonna say I love my box of teeth. And then that reminded me. We did a, like an open house at the theater for, like, a networking event. The event was whatever. But I sat in the prop shop to talk to people about the prop shop and what... Why fucking camera? And what, what, like, theatrical props are about, what the props department does, and our props supervisor put out a bunch of, like, weird props that people would potentially like to see. So she had like trays of teeth. And they weren't real, of course, they're, you know, like resin. But man, did everybody love the teeth. Or hate the teeth, either way. So Grid set up something for me that checks if I have a green screen and then automatically turns on the green screen. So I wonder if that's... I don't understand why it would, but I wonder if that is what's impacting my camera, because that's the only thing that's changed. It's 10 o'clock. I should go to bed. Well, we didn't get much farther filling the pig, but we got farther than I kind of expected. So I guess this is where I'll wrap it up for tonight, or at least where I'll stop streaming for tonight, and then I'll keep playing this with my mouth open until Grid gets home. But, alas, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, actually, I have a pickup tomorrow night at 6. He might need to go grocery shopping, so I might not be able to be on tomorrow, or if I'm on tomorrow, I'm probably going to be late, so I guess we'll play it by ear. So I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Thursday. Have a good night, friendos.